Riven here. Back with some more Riven today. Good morning, Dauntless. Hope you're fine. Let me give you a little shout out. There we go. I've got Baron crawling about underneath my green screen. Oh, he's away now. Okay. Right.
Everyone stops working.
Yeah, Riven. Let me get Riven.
Dear Lord.
Up. And yeah, okay. Let me just find it in my library.
Yeah, there's
there we
nothing
go.
protecting you for this. There's literally none.
How on earth my brain can handle Riven at this time in the morning? Hey Silver, how are you? Well, we'll see how well it copes, Dauntless.
Oh my god, we did it!
I did actually get better sleep last night, so I'm more awake. I have been up for about an hour and a half.
Holy shit. Oh my god, we
This clip is the first time you ever completed
survived.
Frostpunk.
I can't believe it.
I wish I could hear the clips. I really need to get that going. You're a much better player at Frostpunk than I am. I did actually load it back up again last week to have a play with it, because I haven't played it in a long time, and I'm not any good. Yeah. Start saved game. It's a weird word in that, isn't it? Why not just continue or something? Or load starts, load game. Let me load this up. Not hit the delete key. So yeah, it's 6:30 in the morning here in Scotland. My partner's away to her work. She starts her work at 6 and she's a baker. So we're up at 5 most mornings. And away to bed early. You have 30 hours on it, so just stubborn with Frostpunk. You're not actually good. Oh well. 30 hours experience does count. I was watching I found a trailer for your husband is a baker as well. That's good. I don't get many cakes baked. She doesn't like baking at home anymore since she's a baker. She used to bake at home, but she doesn't bake as much. Nowhere near as much as she used to. Why not added that code in yet? No. What was I going to post up? Yeah, I was going to post this up. You do all the baking at home. Yeah, I mean, I don't bake. I don't like baking because it has to be. It's too exact. I'm one of these cooks that just throws everything together, whatever I can find. That's the way I cook. I found this video last night on YouTube, which is it's showing off a bit of the Riven remake that's coming out. I did post it on the Discord, but I'll put it up there as well. If I do have Discord. You like baking, but really find the time or energy to do it. I mean, the most I ever managed to do is I have made shortbread now and again. I love shortbread. And I prefer homemade shortbread to the stuff you get in the shops. You hate using measuring cups, but if you can use a scale for a recipe, you're good to go. Yeah. I mean, we've got everything here for baking. I'm just not any good at it. You made pumpkin loaves every year, so you will need to do those since it's autumn now. Yeah. Do you buy the tinned pumpkin, or do you wait until you can actually buy a pumpkin? It's it's quite American now, isn't it, with the pumpkins and everything? Because you buy the tin pumpkin. It's hard to get up this way. We can't get it, but we tend to order from Amazon if we need it. Gone are the days of carving out the really hard neeps to make into lanterns for Halloween. Now it's so easy with a pumpkin. It used to be a nightmare carving out a neep. And they're not even called neeps anymore, are they, over here? We have to buy Swedes. I always have a laugh at that since my partner's Swedish. I've just bought a Swede. So, yeah, no more neeps. And neep sounds better, doesn't it? Yeah. The only thing that, I mean, they just feed the neeps to the cattle now, don't they? So your milk tastes of neep at certain times of the year. It's so hard to buy a proper neep in the shop. And for anybody that's not from over here, a neep is a turnip. Yeah, our milk tastes of neep in the winter months. There's just that slight aroma of neep. So yeah, carved turnips are so cute. Yeah, I mean, they take a lot of work because they're so hard. They're so hard to cut. They do, don't they? I just, the colours are right for Halloween, aren't they? Just that slight green and purpley tinge. Very tough. And I have bad enough wrists as it is. I've had tendonitis in my wrists. I don't have much strength in them, so. My camera's showing up too bright again. Yeah, it is. Look. Let me just tone that down a bit. Pumpkin is just easier. A lot easier, but so many seeds. You could grow a whole garden's worth of pumpkins for the next year, couldn't you? Just from one pumpkin. This sounds like Luna coming back in. No, oh no, what she brought in? Have you brought something in, Luna? Let me just go check. Okay, Luna brought in a live mouse. I did try and catch it, but it's now escaped into the laundry area. So, I'll have to leave it for now. I can't see where it went. They're both down there searching for it. That's why you ditched the green screen. It can't be faffed with change in light effectiveness. It does, doesn't it? And I'm right at a window here, so when the sun reflects in as well, it's you need to watch because pumpkins will take over your garden. Yeah, and our garden is already taken over enough as it is with other things. Alright, okay. Riven, I watched back my video last night. Your garden's a mint issue currently. You've got a lot of mint, have you? Were you meant to have that? I'll put the bad pun in there. Oh, they've given up on the mouse already. You don't even like mint, okay? Yeah, I'm not a big fan of mint either. I don't use it in any cooking. Your mouse is down the back. It's not up here. You brought it in. Yeah, I don't use mint. It overpowers things too much, so I just don't use it. I use a lot of Italian type herbs. You use watermelon flavored toothpaste because you can't stand mint. Yeah, I'm not a watermelon fan either. I don't like, it's too strong a taste for me. My partner really likes it though. I better not tell her about watermelon toothpaste. Otherwise that'll be the only toothpaste in the house. Yeah, I'm gonna switch this zip mode off. I don't really like having it on. Right, I am it's like an artificial watermelon flavor. Yeah, we had when we were in Italy several years ago. I can't remember when it was now. My partner spotted a slushy machine that was watermelon. So she insisted we have 2 watermelon slushies, and I just did not like it. Right, I've got 2 notes here that I want to check out. Because I looked back at my video yesterday just to see if I'd missed anything. And there was something that I was remembering. Let me just get out here. This thing, we haven't managed to do anything with this. And we've switched it on. Because there's no venting here. Now that's going up to that bridge. Now that's the bridge to... That's the bridge to the big sphere up above us. From the central... The little room that changes corridors and everything. So we must have... There must be a lever up here somewhere, like there was at the other side, to move this up. Because this is showing that the bridge goes up and down, look. I mean, I did this, I flipped the lever, but I never went to check where the actual lever was to put the bridge up and down. I want to know what that does. Because we did the same here, at this side. And that did that one, and lowered this bridge. See, there's a pipe going really all the way up. So I want to check that out. There's also something else that I spotted, which I missed completely yesterday. But we'll go and do that next. Let me go do this first. I want to see whether there's a lever. I've got copious notes from watching my video yesterday. Yeah, you can add me on Steam if you wish. Let me just save and I will... so I can toggle out. Because sometimes it mucks up. I saw something come through. Yeah, I was doing homework last night. Friends. Pending. Oh, I haven't opened the living room door again. I shut the living room door in case the mouse ran. Yeah, I shut the living room door completely, and that's the way Baron gets out to his cardio. He was trying to scrape through to get to his cardio. Right, here we go. We're back in. So this is the bridge. That's the button that rotates that room, so it's not that. So how does this bridge go up? I can't look down here, but that's... There's something here that must raise and lower the bridge. Is that not just the handle for the door? Was there not a door there? Is that not a door? Is that a handle for something? Aha! We found the stair. Right, okay. We need to get back round there. We need to... Yeah, oh look, it goes right up. Okay, so we need to... That goes up into the middle, look. How do we get up there? I need to flip the door. I need to flip this room twice. I think. We might have to do it more than that. It might be 4 times. I used to play when we only had the one computer years ago. My partner and me used to sit and play adventure games together. That's not working. How do I get... I need that over there. Right, so we need to do it once more maybe. But we haven't done that in a long time. Oh, it's so hard to know if it's lined. How do we know if... Look, I can see in there now, look. You and your husband rarely play the same games, okay. We both... For the majority we like the same games. We like RPGs, we like adventure games. She doesn't like strategy games. I play quite a few of them, but I saw a message pop up. Saw a message pop up. Hey, Silver. Thank you very much for the gift. You didn't have to do that, but it's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. Nancy Drew. We were talking about Nancy Drew the other week, weren't we? I will add that to my list. Let me just I have I have categories all over the place here. Can't find that. Future streaming, look. Thank you very much. Yeah, just a couple of lists. I try to be quite organized. It doesn't work all the time. But thank you very much. How do I need to get back to... I don't think I can get... Can I get both of those rooms active at the same time? Yeah, we were talking about Nancy Drew, because I used to watch that, and I also used to watch the Hardy Boys. They were the same... They did crossovers, didn't they? As well, sometimes. You see, that doesn't work. I need to get... Let me go through here for a sec. I'm pretty sure they did crossovers now and again. I used to watch both. That's a long time ago, that is. I think we might have to do it this way to get up the way. You're very old. That's good. That's kind of you to say, Dauntless. I wonder when they were on the go. I don't have to look them up now. I will be 55 this year. So yeah, look, we can get up here now. Let me find Nancy Drew. Oh well, it definitely wasn't the 2019 to 2033 series. Ooh, it was called the Hardy Boys Nancy Drew Mysteries. So they probably did crossovers then. Oh, I remember them so well. 1977. I would have been 11. No, sorry, 9. 9, I can't even count. I would have been 9. If I can see that. Look. The Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. Who's that guy? Who played who played... I recognise them now from something else. Sean Cassidy and... Oh, Parker Stevenson. Parker Stevenson. What's he been in? I recognise him. Baywatch. He was in Baywatch as well. I don't recognise anything else he's been in, but... Yeah, look at the hair. The hair. Some hairstyles just don't carry forward, do they? Pamela Sue Martin. I remember Pamela Sue Martin. I don't remember Janet Louise Johnston being Nancy Drew. But I do remember Pamela Sue Martin. Okay, we're going up here. We haven't been up here before. What's this? She replaced her in the role later. Okay, I must have stopped watching then. I don't know why then. New places are always intriguing. What on earth is this? Oh, we've got... Was I meant to do that? Does it go back up again? Notice how I just press every button regardless of whether it's going to blow the whole world up or not. It has to be pressed, doesn't it? Even if it had a sign, do not press, you would still press it. Oh, right, okay. Okay. This is the islands again, isn't it? And we need to color code them. And we do have some of the colors, but not all of them. To be fair, I've only got one color. Oh, but I thought of something last night. I thought of something. Yeah. The last 4 episodes had her play Nancy Drew in a more minor role, and then season 3 dropped the character altogether. So it was mainly just the Hardy Boys then in the last series. Your dog is licking the carpet. I hate when they do that. Gives you the shivers. It's all the... It really rips it rips at the carpet. The cats do that as well. They lick blankets. Where you've maybe left a dreamy on it, they go and lick the blanket, and all their little Velcro like hooks on their tongue rip at the blanket. The show was rebranded just as the Hardy Boys. Okay. You've obviously watched them all. We were watching we like Jane McDonald, all her holiday type touring programs. We were watching her last night because she's in Japan. We'd really like to go to Japan. Both of us. We were watching that last night, and you remember you spilled cheese and chive dips on your couch, and after cleaning it, your dog licked that spot for months. Look, you spilled stuff here. I'm just reminding you that you spilled stuff here. Your daughter would love to go to Japan. I think it'd be a fascinating country to go to. And while we were watching it, I just remembered about the mini-series Shogun with Richard Chamberlain that I loved when it was shown on the telly years ago. I've read the book as well, James Clavell. So I couldn't find it on Amazon to watch, but I see they've got a Blu-ray version out, so I've ordered it because I really want to see it again. You're trying to see more of Scotland before you explore other countries. Yeah, I have not. We haven't seen much of Scotland really, and my partner definitely hasn't. She's seen less than I have. We really should tour about more. I was the only one we know here is the green, and that is the Starting Island, which is this one. Also, because it's cheaper to drive places, plane costs are so expensive. Yeah, they are. Well, I think we need to put these in the right square. I hope not. You want to go back to New Zealand? That's where your husband's family is from. That would be a great country to see as well. Yeah, this is like Battleship, but it's only one dot. And I think we're going to have to guess at colours, because I think we can maybe get one more colour. It's so beautiful. You've only been to the North Island. I have a cousin that stays in Tasmania. He emigrated out there. Right, I need to get back to that. No, not. Yeah, that island. I need to get over there. So I'm going to have to go there. Did I just get turned around? Yeah, I did. Right. You've been to Australia, but just so far, nothing makes 26 hours on a plane go fast. Yeah, it's very far, isn't it? Not enough Lord of the Rings movies. Yeah, it's a long flight, isn't it? The longest flight I've been on is to America, but I've been there once. I have a cousin that stays in Colorado, or did. So we just stayed with him. Which saved a bit of money. We both really like Italy. You'd like to visit Canada. Yeah, Canada would be a nice place. I have a friend who went there and loved it there. Oh, now, I spotted this when I was watching my video. When I watched my video back, you know how we didn't know what this chirp sound was? What can you see there? With the little rotating eye thing is in the eye position. Yeah, it's a shape. It's a frog, I reckon. I never noticed that yesterday. It was only when I was watching my video back. So I reckon it's a frog, and we've had a frog. We trapped a frog, and I think it was Selfia at the time, commented on the frog sound it had made, and it's the same sound as this eye. So that has to be the frog. So I'm going to write down frog for the third shape. Right. Yeah, very easy to miss. 4-day weekend coming up. Oh, that's great. I'm off until at least next Wednesday. We shall see how it goes, what happens then. Where was I headed? I was headed over to Map Island, wasn't I? And I need to figure out how did I get... Can I get to Map Island from here? I can't remember now. Can I get to Map Island from here? Yeah, I work from home all the time, ever since lockdown, and I can do all my remote working from here, no bother, and there's plenty to do. But they're starting. My line manager would like me to come back in and do site visits, even though we don't have a car, and it would take me 2.5 hours on bus to get to my place of work. And I am not up to doing that. So they're starting to get a bit pushy, so I haven't been doing very well in that respect, so. There's people that like doing the site visits and I can't do them, so we're trying to... I'm just saying no at the moment. For various reasons, so... Here's this guy on the lookout again. And his little lookout post. Your boss yesterday mentioned you going back to the office and you're sitting here ready to submit a formal work and home contract request. Yeah. I work better at home. I don't know about you, but I work a lot better if I'm left alone to get on with it than just work at home. Yeah, so I mean that's a good reason to be at home 100% of the time. I mean, my son's the same. He's got anxiety issues. I've got anxiety issues. So I mean, yeah, if you can do your whole job from home, what's I think, see these extrovert people that just, they want everybody together so they can see everybody face to face and be able to chat to people all the time in person. I'm not like that. I hate being around people. How do I get to the... You need to take your anxiety meds. Yeah, see, I don't want to start down that route either. I don't want to start taking meds. Because I know what the problem is, and I I can do enough work from here to for the 4 days I work. Want to help your mental health to go in? Yeah, no. Yeah, they don't understand, do they? Yeah, well, I mean, I know how you feel, Douglas. And other people just don't understand, do they? Oh, do I need to turn around? Yeah. Exactly, and they try and force their way of their social style on everybody else. I have to press this one as well. You're not isolated at home. You see your mum and dad every day, your daughter's here, and you have your dogs. Yeah, you've got the company that you want to have. That's not going to be aggravative to you in your life. I mean, they should be thinking about. You can push the environmental thing onto them as well, where you're saving the environment by not traveling every day unnecessarily. Oh, I wanted to check something here while I was here, actually. You have to meet with a couple of high-ups and discuss the homework, and so we'll see what they say. Your issue is that you don't have anything that triggers it. It's just a constant level. Yeah. I mean, my trigger is having to go out, having to even just phone people. I need time. We sort of have to do several different support roles. We have to do chat duty where you're just chatting, which is fine because you can take your time in answering the person. We have phone duty that I just can't manage because you have to pick up the phone within so many rings and instantly talk to somebody that you have no idea who it is, what their problem is going to be, what mood they're going to be in. I can't handle that. I need time to think before I respond to things. And if you do that on the phone, they're going, "Are you still there? Are you going to answer my question?" So I like to be in complete control before I'm comfortable. So, but I mean, everybody's different. You don't suffer from any anxiety, which is thankful for us, as your husband and daughter do. So you do most of everything for them. It's a lot to work, isn't it? Then. But it's good that you can do that. I'm trying to remember why I wanted to come here. I had a note written down. I'm trying to figure out what it was. Oh yeah, here. Yeah. I mean, I help my son as much as possible, and I do all his phone calls if he needs phone calls. But it's because I have the time to prepare for them, things like that. So whereas he's not able to. I need to put this down again. I had a few things for here. I wanted to take this one down. What was the note? I wanted to have a look at this fish again that comes swimming in. I thought... Which one's the fish? This one's the. Is this one the fish? If you go to a restaurant, you've got to rehearse your order in your head, or you'll stumble on your words from anxiety. Yeah. Do you find you have to go through every possible combination of what somebody's going to say in reply to you as well? How you're going to answer that? I find myself doing that all the time. I have to have the whole conversation mapped out. Oops, I came out of the game. No, I hit the spacebar. I was just thinking, is this one of the shapes? Because he didn't stay as long this time. It didn't stay as long. Can I press that again? I'm just wondering if because it's an well, it's a living thing. If it's one of the shapes we need, he's going to swim different ways each time. So yeah, you need backup options. You're quite literally the opposite and worked in a call center for debt collection for 10 years. So yeah, that would get you used to the phone call, to discussing things over the phone. You would melt, yeah. I've had some really nasty when I was doing the phones a long time ago. You get some nasty people on the. Ah, right, he's coming here this time, look. Right, I think we've got one at that. I think we've got that animal as one of the stones. It's like a big humpback fish, isn't it? Or something. It's very angry, isn't it? Yeah, and it's the same sound, isn't it? I think that's the same one as the whale that we thought was a whale. I think that's the whale sound. How old is my son? He's it's his birthday today actually. 22. It's his birthday today. He'll be 22 today. He very rarely goes out the house. Thank you. I will pass that on. So I reckon we know what the whale is. It's more like that fish for that sound. Lord, what's the matter? You're just newly back in. You can't be needing back out again. Yeah, it was. They're both very close to each other. It's a busy month, September. He was meant to be born in December. Put it that way. He was 12 weeks early. So he didn't have he had a very I don't know what the word is, but a difficult 3 months of his life. So funny how that happens. Your sister, her husband, and her daughter are all May, and in my house, me, her husband, and daughter are all October. Yeah, a lot of us are. A lot of my family is November, including me. But yeah, no, he was only expensive months. He was only £2.3 when he was born. So he was very little. Are you going back out again? Or what are you doing? You want me to open the hatch? Let me just check where Baron is. Your kid's 14 next month, okay. It's time goes past very quick when you've got kids. Yeah, I'm way to open the door. I'm just checking Baron's not there. We know what Baron's like, he'll sneak out. I'm just going to try and let Luna out. There you go, it's open. I'm just letting Luna out. Is she gonna go? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can control it from my phone, so it's handy. saves me going and checking. Right, I had another thought. I've never tried turning this. The other one turns when you press these, and I hadn't done that. I just pressed these buttons. So I don't know if I was wanting to see if it turned. Can we turn these? Who's that? Felt that way when you got your camera doorbell. So good being able to check it from your phone to see if you have to answer the door. A person? Don't open it. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't work. So we can't turn from that. Oh. No, it's going down here. Let's do this one. I mean, that's not showing anything, does it? Oh, but we can turn it. So where's this? This looks like the village. Oh, is this the thing? That's a fish. Is this the thing inside? You know how I said there was something in the middle of the water, and there was like a thing coming out of it? Is that the camera? That could be the camera. If you wait long enough, anyone will leave, exactly. So this must be the thing in the middle of the water that's pointing. It's like a camera then, okay. I wondered what it was. And that's a fish. So one of these shapes must be a fish. But how do we know which one? How do we know which one? Which sound was number one? Ah, in the lab. In the lab, he had the ball out that he'd replaced a couple of times from under the water. So it must be number one that's the fish. I'm going to draw the fish very badly. Yeah, like the periscope, there was something sticking up out of the water. definitely a fish, isn't it? Right. And there's that thing, look. So that's definitely where that is. Is that us back? This is back at the start. Oh. Stop. Okay, right. So we know number 1. Number 2 is the one that's in the pool shape that looks like either a jellyfish or something. We know the frog is number 3. We've got the 5th one, which is like the big humpback fish thing. The whale or something. We've got number 4 to do, which sounded like a seal. Now, I just wanted to... I had an idea for that. I never even... On the water that's a dish shape, so I never even noticed it had misspelt fish for dish. Well, a fish goes on a dish. Okay, let's where are we just now? Map Island. Oh, I wanted to check something else while I was here. Let's go up. I've got another note to check. I wanted to see... This is the one where you can't see the eye shape on the dome. I wanted to go and see if I could actually see it on the dome itself. I need to go in here and cross over. Go over to the dark side. I might just carry on with the Myst games once I finish this. I'm quite keen to just keep going with the rest of them, because I've never played them any of them in full after Myst itself. And I think maybe once you're in the right mindset for the way the developers think, it might be easier. Rather than coming back to them at a later date. Where were we? I want to... Yeah, right, let me go around here. So if we set this going again... Because we need to see what colour dome this is. Because we can't... Because it's been knocked... Somebody's rammed into it with a car or something, look. And it's not lined up.